Rankings Week 8. I'm here with Adam, as always. Adam, how's it going today?
Oh, it's going good, man. We're talking football today, but the day we're recording this is the NBA New Year, so it's like a holiday for me and many sports fans across the nation. So happy holidays.
Exactly. NBA, NFL, NHL, all four. The World
Great
Series
time of
tonight.
year.
It's amazing. So let's get it right into the rankings. Not a big change up when it comes to teams, but there were some positions that changed. So at number 5 this week, moving up, the Washington Redskins, a 9-0 loss to the San Francisco 49ers, who are undefeated on Sunday. But kind of impressive. Very sloppy conditions in Washington, which certainly helped them stick around. But what did you think of the Redskins on Sunday?
Well, I mean, they're getting marginally better. They said they were going to run the ball more, and Adrian Peterson, God bless him. He's still
Just
out
keeps
there
going.
Yeah, I think he's 34 years old, and he's getting the job done. A few weeks back, I wondered how that was going to look, and, well, it looks all right. Obviously, still not a great passing team. They're second to last in yards per game, 182.9, and it's pretty ugly as far as points per game goes. They're only averaging 12 and a half. So not much has changed, but like I said, it's marginally better because they do look better controlling the ball with the run and being a run-first offense.
Absolutely. They do look better since Gruden got fired. Not much, but better. Moving on to number 4, after an ugly Monday night performance, the New York Jets got smoked by the New England Patriots on Monday night. Just when we thought we were high on the Jets, they come back down to earth. What did you think of the Jets' performance? Ugly. Although the
I mean, I
Patriots are
can't
the
say I'm
best team in the NFL.
surprised, because they're playing, the Patriots are making everyone look bad this year. I kind of take it with a grain of salt. I still want to see more from Sam Darnold. I did not like the I'm seeing ghosts. That kind of reminded me of the Sixth Sense a little bit last
Absolutely.
night. But yeah, this is a team averaging 10 and a half points per game, which is now tied for worst with the Dolphins. I mean, the rushing game is a disaster for a team that just got Le'Veon Bell. They're averaging under 67 rushing yards per game, and they can't pass either. I mean, a lot of those numbers are watered down right now with Darnold being out, but, they're dead last right now in passing at 142 passing yards per game. So it's ugly, but it's going to look a lot worse when you're playing the Patriots.
The problem with last night was, yes, it is the Patriots, but their lack of preparation was terrible. New England has done this thing all year. No safeties. They bring everybody to the line, and the Jets were just not ready for it. Nobody underneath for Darnold to check down to. That's why he had such a bad game. A lack of preparation. I don't know what Adam Gase was doing on Monday night. So let's move on to number 3, the Atlanta Falcons. That seat is extremely hot under Dan Quinn's bottom right now. They have one more game until the bye week, but it was the Rams coming in there and kind of a must-win game for the Rams at 3-3, and they shellacked them. The Atlanta Falcons, what do you got to say about them, Adam?
The -5 is now a -8 turnover differential. They've only gotten 5 sacks, and they've let up 17 passing touchdowns. Their 4th most passing yards allowed per game. I mean, it's bad. Like
It's the defense,
worse.
it's the defense, and that's Dan Quinn's specialty, and they're just terrible. They look like a Big 12 defense, which, if you don't know college football, that means a lot of points are going to be scored on you.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening right now. I just don't
Matt
understand.
Ryan's out there, doomed.
Yes, it is. It's ugly all around. Dan Quinn expects him to lose his job by the end of next week. On to number 2, the Cincinnati Bengals. They put up a fight against Jacksonville on Sunday, as the Jaguars did pull away at the end of the game. But the Bengals just can't. They come close to that first victory, but they just can't get over the hurdle.
Yeah, -9 turnover differential, allowing 189 rushing yards per game, and Leonard Fournette ran all over them. They're only have gotten 9 sacks, so they can't really. Their line must just suck. It's starting to look that way. And, they're the worst rushing team in the NFL right now.
With Joe Mixon, a pretty good running back there.
Yeah, so you'd think. 53 rushing yards per game for the Bengals. Can't stop the run, can't run it themselves. that's what's wrong with them again.
They're going to be a much different team come next season once they get there. A lot of faces are going to be gone there in Cincinnati. And finally, at number 1, the spot that they want to hold, the Miami Dolphins, after losing 31-21 on Sunday to the Buffalo Bills, where they actually looked pretty decent throughout the entirety of the game, but still with 0 wins, the Dolphins.
Yeah, they can't run, they can't pass, and they have a horrible defense. They suck at everything. Like all the other teams are at least like have some okay spots. Like the Falcons are a good passing team, for example. But this is the only team every week where they just suck across the board. And so that's why they're number 1 again.
I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. I watched the entire game on Sunday. One thing, if they keep Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback, they're going to win a game this season. It's going to happen. That is my bold take to end out these rankings.
It's pretty sad that that's a bold take.
Yeah, they are going to win a football game. Although the Bills were half asleep, they did look like they could possibly pull off a victory at some point in the season. It's going to happen.
Yeah, I was getting worried there. And we talked about this would be a quicker episode with the same list, but also we're at the halfway point. So who could actually be a Super Bowl team? Who are some of the teams you got your eye on?
Well, of course, let's just get it out there. The New England Patriots, of course. Right now, they're the cream of the crop. They're the best team. Amazing defense. They just added Mohamed Sanu today on offense. It just keeps on getting better for the New England Patriots. But really, on the NFC is where it's going to get interesting. I've been saying this before the season, and I'm still going to hold it. My prediction before the season was the New Orleans Saints, and they keep on backing me up there. So I like New Orleans versus New England in the Super Bowl, and I would stick with the Saints at this point. But I've learned the hard way. You don't ever pick against the Patriots, but they look so impressive with Drew Brees out the past couple of weeks. I am high on the Saints.
And they've been so close the last few years. I could definitely see that. I think there's 3 teams right now that could come out of the NFC. It's the Saints, the Packers, and the Seahawks. And so I could see any 3 of those. But right now, I think the Saints are looking like the best team in the NFC. The Packers probably a close second. It was interesting to see how well the Ravens played against the Seahawks. And so the Ravens are officially on my radar. And I was looking at some stats last night, and Lamar Jackson has more rushing yards per game than Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram, and Saquon Barkley. And so when you have that kind of a dual threat in a team that can eat yards better than just about, well, no, they are the best as far as like getting yards. They're pretty much the best in the league and have been for most of the season. I think they're also contender, but like you said, I don't know if anyone could beat the Patriots right now. So everything's going to run through.
I don't think so. And with Lamar Jackson in his feet, give Bill Belichick a week. He'll stop Lamar Jackson they'll make him into a quarterback. And can he beat him that way? I don't know. Guarantee they'll make him into a quarterback. He's still good at throwing the ball, but Belichick always finds a way to take your best attribute away, which is his feet. So we'll see what happens. Long way to go.
Well, that's all I got for you today, my buddy.
All right, that's all we have for Week 8 Futility Rankings. We'll see you next week.